pickled purslane. I recently made a video about the magic surface cover weed known as purslane. Now, purslane is a succulent that most people consider a weed that is super high in omega-3s and antioxidants, and it's really good for you. So, over the past couple of weeks, I've spent all of my time cultivating these massive purslane plants so that I can make what I think is gonna be something really cool, which is pickled purslane. So let's give it a try. Now, as you can see in this massive plant right here, we have some really thick stalks. So I think these are gonna make our best pickles. So I'm gonna cut these off right at the root right here so that we can make our best, thickest, and crunchiest pickles possible. So we're just gonna go in right in here and using our kitchen shears, we're gonna cut off some of the bigger branches. So I think this should be a good bundle. So before we add the purslane into our jar, we're gonna add 2 cloves of crushed garlic, a little bit of this blend of black peppercorn and yellow mustard seed. I'm gonna try to go ahead and add my purslane. Jam that down in there. For my brine, I'm doing about just a little over 1 cup of white vinegar and diluting that by 50% with 1 cup of water. And to that, I'm gonna add about 1 tablespoon of white sugar and about 1 tablespoon of table salt. And finally, we're gonna pour that brine right into our jar. And then finally, to hold everything underneath the brine, we're gonna use my signature onion weight, and we're gonna squeeze that into our jar and get it right under the lip. That way, everything stays perfectly underneath the brine and you're not gonna get anything above it. We cap our jar. I had a ton of purslane left over, so I went into my garden and grabbed some cayenne peppers so that I could actually make a second jar and make it some spicy pickled purslane. So hopefully that's just as good as the first. And there you have it, folks. My very first jar of pickled purslane. Oh, that's a tongue twister. I picked a peck of pickled purslane. I picked a peck of pickled purslane. We'll see how this comes out in a few days. Hopefully it tastes good. Hopefully the purslane kind of keeps its crunch, keeps its lemony flavor. So this should be really good. I'm really excited. Thanks for watching.